think they can look quite chaotic or even unorganised if you're not really familiar with these kind of spaces. But by becoming a part of the team, I got to see just how much work, all the planning and the constant applying for funding and budgeting that goes into every single week. That even comes down to having to design sort of weekly meal plans and holiday meal plans, which are going to satisfy the young people who have quite strong opinions about your cooking. All of this has to go behind every single week at the youth club. By becoming a part of the team for 6.5 months, I was really able to build and develop my own practice, and open access youth clubs provide a real perfect environment for learning how to be adaptable. You learn how to improvise and how to plan, also recognise that sometimes you have to step back and allow this sort of organic process to happen where you just step back and see what happens, see what direction things go in, and see what comes of that. So I think because of that, there is quite a democratic process that can take place. And maybe sometimes you planned, and I definitely experienced this, planning like an art-based session. I definitely had a vision for what I wanted to happen. I thought we were going to produce a sort of abstract masterpiece. It didn't go to plan, but I actually just, I suppose I let go of the control that I thought I needed to have, and I let it go in a direction that wasn't what I'd put down on paper. And the outcomes actually were just as valuable. Maybe it wasn't suitable for a museum or a gallery, but I think seeing them, the young people coming together and working collaboratively, even people who always said that they aren't artists or they hate art or have no interest in it, everyone came and actually got involved and did contribute to making this art piece. I feel really lucky to have had this opportunity of being a student at Mary's. I think part of this is about being in a team with other people who are all so committed to learning and developing. And there's this real passion for youth work that is really genuine and really authentic, and that is really valuable and really important to be around. I think it's also important to recognise that it's not an easy job. There is an emphasis on it being fun, but cuts to services do mean that open access youth work is at risk. And that also means that in the future, if things don't change, fewer students will actually have the opportunity that I've had, and I think that is a real loss. And I would encourage everyone to spend some time in open access youth clubs, to really see what they're about, to really feel the sort of creativity and the community that these spaces build, to understand what their value is and how valuable they are to so many young people. One of the most valuable things I took from Mary's is this focus on reflective practice and staff development. As a student, I've already used these skills so much in my essay writing, and in the future I will always draw on these in order to build up my own professional judgment and my own practice to make it the best that I can. I would describe Mary's as a really fun and dynamic youth club. The staff and the young people make it a really special place to be involved with. And some of my best experiences were from the 2 camping residential trips I went on. I think there's something about being in the nature with young people for 5 days. You sort of become this family unit, and you do go through the ups and downs that families go through. But there's also something about it where, as youth workers, I think we can lose some of the inhibitions that we develop as adults, and we can re-find our playfulness, and that is a really important part of youth work, especially in spaces like